Hello and welcome to Vintage Cube. Really quick before we get into the draft, I'm just letting you know I made playmats and I'm selling them. So you can check the description. This is the first playmat I'm going to be selling. It's 5-color mono blue, kind of highlighting my favorite archetype. So if you enjoy playing multiple colors, this would be a cool playmat. They're very high quality, so they're all like premium stitched playmats. This one's like twice the thickness of a normal playmat, and I think it's a little bit wider. It's like 2 foot by 1 foot. So here's a picture of like the stitching and the backing. So it's machine washable. The color should stay as you like wash it. So if you spill something on it, it's not a big deal. It should hold up. They're on sale for only 5 days. So at the end of the 5 days, I'm not going to sell this design anymore. So if you want it, go ahead and go get it. I'm shipping internationally as well. That's what took so long, is setting up international shipping. So I think it's like $5 or $10 depending on where you live for international. And shipping within the US is pretty cheap as well. So check out the playmats and enjoy the video. Hello and welcome back to Vintage Cube. It's finally back up. They made some questionable changes. They, first of all, did not put black braids back into the cube, which I'm already upset about. But they also cut Gilded Lotus. What? Gilded Lotus is so sweet. But they kept in Coalition Relic, so I can't complain too much. So there's quite a few different directions we can go with this pack. Coalition Relic keeps us the most open. It's just like great artifact mana, and you know, you can kind of do anything with it. Thousand Year Storm is sweet, but I don't like taking storm cards early. And an important thing, people are going to be a little sad about this, but especially early on in Vintage Cube, everyone tries to force storm. So I probably won't be drafting storm too much early on, unless I get pretty lucky. And then when people stop forcing storm, that's when it opens up and you can start trying to go for it. So we'll see what happens. I'm not saying I'm like not gonna do it, but forcing storm early is just sketchy. I think I'm just gonna take Coalition Relic here though. I like Thalia, I like other things, but this card keeps you very, very open. Oh wow. Emrakul is really busted. Tinker is also quite busted. And then some of the fetches. That's some cool art on Firebolt. What do we do here? Coalition Relic Tinker is a good combo. I think I would take Tinker or Emrakul before I would take Coercive Portal, but I do think Coercive Portal is pretty good as well. Just draw a card every turn is kind of nice. So Emrakul is a good combo with Sneak Attack, Through the Breach, kind of Show and Tell if you're doing that. You can also hard cast it. Tinker is a good combo with some of the other busted artifacts. I think I want to try Tinker. This is kind of a personal preference, but I just enjoy tinkering out Blightsteel. There'll be plenty of time to do Emrakul later on. Ooh, okay. I hate that these cards are in the cube. It's just like, why do you need more cards to reduce the amount of fun in the cube? Vintage Cube is all about having fun. You know, there's like not competitive aspect to it. So why would you put cards in there that basically say you don't get to have fun? It just doesn't make sense to me, but I'm going to be taking Metalworker and try and draft a sweet Tinker deck. So, ooh, okay. There are quite a few options, actually. We can take... Fact or Fiction is the most, like, broken card in the pack because it just, like, lets you draw a million cards, which is really good with fast mana. Opposition is just a busted card, but not at its best in, like, a artifact Tinker deck. And then Golgari Signet is pretty... like the worst signet, so we would be taking it just because it's an artifact. So I think I'm going to take Fact or Fiction because it keeps us the most open. Like, no matter what deck we end up playing, this card is going to be good in it because it's splashable and it's card advantage. If we take like Golgari Signet and then move into like blue-black control, the Signet's not going to be that good. I probably would still play it, but then we get this pack. So we could take sort of Feast and Famine. I really don't like it. We would mostly just be taking it because it's an artifact, which I don't recommend doing. We could take Knight's Whisper for more card draw and go blue-black artifacts. If we had taken Emrakul, probably Mirari's Wake would be the pick, because like you jam Mirari's Wake next turn, untap and hard cast an Emrakul seems kind of nice. I think I'm going to take Knight's Whisper and stay open. I don't like taking Sword just because it's an artifact. That seems a little bit medium. Impulse is good though. In a combo deck like Tinker, something that just digs is great, and not seeing too much else open, but we are getting some like pretty late blue cards, which I'm excited about. And then there's this pack. There's Metamorphose. Spellseeker is instant or sorcery with converted mana cost 2 or less. So like if you get Ancestral Recall or Time Walk, then Spellseeker is quite good. Right now it's just getting Night's Whisper and Impulse, which is fine, but not broken. I almost want to take Burning of Jinye because we are probably going to be pretty heavy on artifacts. And so like this card is a great combo because you put artifacts into play to generate mana and then you wipe the board. So it's more of a speculation, but we're missing like a Manamorphose, which isn't that big of a deal. And this card is great. Ooh, we wield a Wildfire. Okay, well, I think I'm going to try and draft that deck. This is one of my favorite archetypes. Ooh. And then they give us Thousand Year Storm. I mean, I'm going to take it. Now I'm really sad I passed that Manamorphose. We could also take a Thundermaw Hellkite, also noting Thalia's late. This card always goes way later than it should. Like, all the good cards in this cube are non-creature spells, so it's really strong. Do I want the fun pick or the good pick? I think I'm going to take the good pick, starting out strong. So, oh, hang on. Got fetches? Still? What is a fetch doing in this pack this late? I don't think I want Siege Gang. So these all do 4 damage, and Thundermaw Hellkite is 5 toughness. So that's kind of why we had to take it there. I'll take Windswept Heath. If I get like a Tropical Island or a Volcanic Island, I guess that doesn't fetch Volcanic. If you know what, it'll work at some point maybe. I can take a Mishra's Factory because it can turn on Tinker. Not seeing too many artifacts though, but I am seeing quite a bit of red. I don't love Seasoned Pyromancer. I could take Corpse Dance because it goes with Night's Whisper, but red seems pretty open. So I guess I take this. Ooh, Mirari's Wake came around, okay. I mean, I guess. Probably not going to be playing that. And then we can take a Lightning Helix, maybe. Necrotal was also an option because Seasoned Pyromancer gives us outs to, like, be a weird Reanimator deck, but red felt more open in that pack than black. So right now I'm looking at blue-red, plus blue-red artifacts. Okay, never mind, black is open as well. But Vampire Nighthawk's just, like, not a good card, so not in love with it. Ooh, okay. Grim Monolith is really good, helps with Metalworker, although we did not see many artifacts at all that pack. But I don't think they were in the packs, because the only artifact we really saw after these two was like a Signet, like one of the worst Signets. So we could still try and go Tinker, and taking Grim Monolith is probably our best shot. I think I like Monolith more than Everflowing Chalice. We could take Recurring Nightmare and try and go more towards that deck. I just think it's kind of boring in Vintage Cube though, so I'm gonna go for Tinker. It's more of personal preference, especially in this format. Like I said in the beginning, we're drafting this to have fun. I want to draft a Tinker deck. Wow. Okay. Glenalenja Archmage, one of the best cards in the cube. Force of Will is pretty good, but not as good as people think it is. Well, sometimes. It is card disadvantage, so unless you're countering a very key spell, it's not that useful. Or it's not that much better than just like a normal counter spell. But if you're using this to like combo off and protect your combo for 0 mana, that's very high value. Or play like a tap out control deck and stop your opponent from comboing you out for 0 mana. Both of those are very good situations. I'm going to take Mox Jet and hope to wheel the Monolith or the Signet. Or the Emrakul, honestly, but can't really pass Mox in there. Ooh, there's a lot of good things in this pack. We got Solemn, Turnabout, Orzhov Signet, but I probably just take Dak Faden. I don't know what Dak Faden is doing this late. He's like one of the best Planeswalkers in the cube, but I think I probably take him over these cards. He's in our colors, and he kind of acts like an artifact because you're just going to steal something from your opponent because almost everyone's playing artifacts. Okay, what is this card? Oh, that's kind of cool. Just kills an artifact. So Windswept Heath can get red if I take this. I could take Sphinx's Revelation. Man, I could take Heartbeat of Spring and just go like big mana deck. That would be kind of sweet, but making the green work would be pretty tough. And Heartbeat of Spring is not the best combo with Wildfire. I'm tempted to take Plateau and try and wheel the Revelation, but I think this could be a nice card in the deck. I'm just gonna take Revelation. Steam Vents. Ooh, Strip Mine. No. I think I have to take Steam Vents though. I think. Because we already have Wildfire and Burning, plus our mana is a little sketchy. So the better mana is more important, but that is just such a shame. Such a shame to see such a good card going late. Ooh. Baby Jace. Arid Mesa can grab Steam Vents. That's also something to consider. I really want early plays. Like, we're missing signets pretty badly right now. BJ's Arid Mesa. I think I need the mana. I'm gonna take Arid Mesa. It's a really tough pick. Ooh, okay. Fiery Confluence is great. So is Spell Pierce, though. I think I'm gonna take Confluence because we're trying to kill lands. And so, you know, one of the ways to counteract that is play artifact-based mana sources. So if we can go like Fiery Confluence into Wildfire, that's just a great way to wipe out our opponent's board. And then on the flip side, this card also just lets us do 3 damage to each creature, like against creature decks. So it's basically good in every matchup. So is Spell Pierce, but I'm gonna take Confluence because it's just like has more raw power. Memory Jar is a card I'm down to pick up. Also, Johnny Vengeance is probably my favorite Planeswalker currently in the cube. But Memory Jar is a good tinker target until we see something else. Good with Metalworker, things like that. Not really sure where we're going yet, but it's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it's going to be interesting at the very least. Tezzeret the Seeker is not amazing, but it is a pretty cool combo with Grim Monolith if we need like a lot of colorless mana. And what am I passing? Like Show and Tell? Yeah. None of those. Okay. Oh, this is hard. So Emrakul the Promised End is a great way for us to use all of the colorless mana we're going to get off Metalworker and Tezzeret. That being said, Boros Signet is like the perfect card and we definitely need it in our deck. So I don't actually know what to do here. I think I'm going to bank hard on pack 3 and try and get better like colorless artifact-based payoffs and just take the Signet. Like we know we need it. Ooh, could I Banefire people? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be generating enough mana to Banefire, but like if I have like Grim Monolith Metalworker and then I untap with Tezzeret, that could be good. It's probably better than Seething Song. Wow. What? Why is Plateau wheeling? Yawgmoth's Will also wheeled, but this really isn't a Yawgmoth's Will deck. So I'm going to take Plateau. Okay, Needle Spire. So we can generate white mana pretty easy. Probably not enough for Angel of Invention. So our deck's looking kind of weird, but we need like a Blightsteel Colossus, Lightning Greaves in this pack. Tendrils? Oh, Oko. What are we looking at here? Wheel of Fortune is kind of nice. I guess we could transition into Tendrils. This is an example of Storm being open and me just not having an eye for it. I don't think this is a Mind's Desire deck yet. It's kind of awkward to like Mind's Desire into Burning of Xingye. But Wheel of Fortune is pretty nice and like better than anything else in this pack right now. But we're going to try and wheel something, I think. Ooh, wow. We got 2 Tolarian Academies in this pack. How many artifacts do I actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy. I have 6 artifacts. I would like to take Urza. I think, honestly, Urza might be better than Tolarian Academy in this deck because we don't have that many artifacts and it can like, it makes its own artifact. Plus it has a mana sink for all of the mana we're going to have. Tolarian Academy is great, but like we only have 5 artifacts. So the odds of it even tapping for 1 mana are actually kind of low, let alone tapping for like 3 or 4. I could also try and wheel Urza and take like a Phyrexian Revoker, which I do love quite a bit. But I think at this point, you know what? I'll take Urza. I'm gonna take Urza. I was gonna take Sword of Fire and Ice, but then I realized I only have 3 creatures, so like it's not really worth it. Ooh, Azorius Signet. Gotta take that. Sorry, Volcanic Island. But that's why we took Steam Vents earlier. So we have the outs to do that. So let's take Signet. Still haven't seen any Tinker payoffs, really. I mean, Phyrexian Metamorph is kind of a Tinker payoff, but Inferno Titan might just be the pick at this point. It's hard to say. We can also get Metamorph using Tezzeret. This deck is getting weird. I'm gonna be honest. Tinker's looking like pretty bad right now, which I don't like. I just wanted it to be a good deck. I think Titan is a much better card for this deck than Metamorph because we like don't really have a way to generate our own pressure. So I think I'm just going to try and cast some fast Titans. Ooh, there we go. Ulamog. That's a good thing to do with all this mana. Oh, and Lightning Greaves. Maybe, okay, here's the plan. We're going to wheel Lightning Greaves. We're going to take Ulamog. Right, we can, Maybe. Maybe I don't need that. Like, Lightning Greaves Inferno Titan is good. It's not really good with anything else, though. It's not really good with anything else, though. Can I really generate enough mana to cast an Ulamog? I honestly don't even know if I can. I could just take Stonecoil Serpent. It's a big boy. I honestly don't know what to take from this pack. I was thinking Ulamog, but I'm gonna take Greaves and get greedy. We're gonna find a big artifact. Oh, Mindslaver. And already, this, oh my gosh. This draft went kind of weird. Like, all the cards we wanted were all in the same packs. You know what, though? Hang on. I have Wheel of Fortune and Memory Jar. Brain Freeze is honestly not the worst win condition. I'm gonna try and wheel it, though, because Mindslaver is, like, actually pretty good in this deck. Like, tinkering out a Mindslaver is nice. But that's something to consider. Yeah, what the heck? Kiki Jiki and Splinter Twin in the same pack? Hangerback Walker is pretty good, though. It's good with all this mana. It's good with Tinker because you can like sacrifice it and pump it up. I think I like that. And it's good with Urza because if it dies, then we get like infinite mana. So I'm gonna take that. Okay, there's Ulamog. Oh, Academy Runes. Alright, we got Runes Mindslaver lock. I gotta take that. Tendrils Wield, but Trinket Mage is actually kind of nice here. Like, I'm not gonna be playing Tendrils. Magus of the Moon, Koth of the Hammer. Koth can represent a decent amount of mana. I don't want Needle Spires, or probably not playing Sphinx's Rev, we'll see. So probably not playing Plateau. I'm gonna have a decent number of mountains. I'll try Koth, at least for now. Phoenix is a good threat against some decks. I might not main deck it, but maybe. I think I need a board wipe. Busy Mortars. I think that was the Brainstorm pack. Yeah. Ravages of War. Okay, so this deck looks kind of sweet. I don't think we're going to be Bane firing. I do think I like Rekindling Phoenix, though. This is kind of a weird deck. Like, we didn't get there on all of the combo pieces we wanted, but we have a decent amount. Infinite Mindslaver is a great win condition. I don't think I'm going to main Sweltering Suns and probably not Trinket Mage. Yeah, the Forever Last Pick Brimez. Probably not playing the Ritual. And then Mox Jet is effectively a land. This is like a 2-drop. So our curve is a bit awkward. I could see cutting one of these just because like both Wildfire and Burning of Jinyei hurt us about as much as they hurt our opponent. So I think I want this in here. Yeah, Lightning Greaves Metalworker is kind of cool. So maybe I cut one of these. They both say can't be regenerated, right? They sacrifice. I don't think it matters which one, but Burning of Jinyei has a cooler name. So we want Steam Vents, Arid Mesa, Academy Ruins, Mox Jet. I don't think I want to run Mishra's Factory because like colored mana is kind of a concern. 5/8. We're gonna even it out a little bit. I don't have that much double blue. Yeah, this deck is kind of not the best deck I've ever drafted, but sometimes you gotta do it. Does Seasoned Pyromancer have any value here? Discard 2, then draw 2. You make elementals, but like elementals don't matter. We're trying to Mindslaver lock. There's some things going on. I think I like Wheel of Fortune. I wish I had wheeled that Brain Freeze, but I needed to take this. So let's go by creatures. So which creatures die? I have 6 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so like basically Urza and Metalworker are the only ones that die to Burning of Jinyei. So what I'm considering doing is cutting Mizzium Mortars and adding Wildfire. That way we have like more copies of the same effect. Because just like casting Wildfire with Inferno Titan or Thundermaw in play is good enough. Yeah, we're just going to try and turbo them out. So you guys run one. Alright, we're playing against Jake, 8907. This hand is pretty medium, but it does have deck fate, and we are on the draw, though. I think I'm going to mulligan this hand on the draw. There we go. We can get rid of... Probably Lightning Greaves is not that good here. But we do have a ton of mana. I'll just get rid of an island. This is like a very quick deck Faden against the green deck. Makes sense. Well, this is a turn 1 Lightning Greaves. So we'll see what that can do. Yes, give me things to steal. More things to steal. It's kind of interesting whether I take the sword or the mana here. I think it's gotta be the mana. It's gonna be a long time before they can like play and equip sword, maybe? Nice. And I can wildfire very soon, as in like next turn. So let's draw 2, discard 2, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, Academy Runes is good. Is it that good? I think if I Mind Slayer, the game's just over anyway. I don't want to be able to take the sword very soon. Discard Mountain, Island, play Coalition Relic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I kind of want to just cast Wildfire next turn, not play any lands. Yeah, let's do that. That way we can completely like nuke their mana production. Alright, they get 1 land in play. And this is kind of what Dak Faden does. I mean, it's a good card. Let's add red. Cast Wildfire. So I kill their Oracle, they go down to 1 manas. Yeah. Okay. Against the green deck, Mizzium Mortar seems kind of nice. Wheel of Fortune is a little bit suspect. Do I want Mizzium Mortars or Sweltering Suns? That's a good question. Sweltering Suns hits each creature, whereas Mortars just kills 1 thing, so I think I like that better. Yeah, we'll just make that switch. This is definitely mulligan. I gotta get used to like mulliganing more aggressively in this format because we have the London mulligan. That's not something that I'm like very experienced with. Ugh, all of these hands have been so bad. I think I have to keep this though. We're gonna get rid of Lightning Greaves and Thundermaw can just win the game. Yeah, we'll go that route. We need to draw like lands, but if we like get up to Koth and they don't do very much, we can maybe just like Thundermaw them out. Or a Signet even. So we just need 1 more land and we can turn 3 Koth. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Come on, deck, give us the manas. No! Oh, okay. Well, now we need a lot of mana. Okay. Okay, deck. Just keep giving us lands. Ooh, they have the Oracle of Moldiah fast bond combo. So we just need to hope they draw only spells. I'll take it. Still mana. Honestly, I might just jam Thundermaw next turn. So they play Garrick. They make mana. The last card. Oh boy. Okay. Put a charge counter. So we take some damage. I gotta like calculate all the math. Add red. So I am currently, how much? Garrick's ultimate +3/+3, so that would be 15 damage. So I die to Garrick's ultimate, so I pretty much just have to cast Thundermaw. And I can play Grim Monolith into Thundermaw, and then I keep up Coalition Relic. Yeah, okay. Grim Monolith into Thundermaw. It's unfortunate that I have to kill Garrick here. But yeah, I just die to his ultimate if I don't, so. And then, so the Yavimaya Elder. We just gotta hope that they don't draw anything too busted. And we get to see what they draw off the Elder and what they draw for turn. So they draw a land. And they draw a land for a turn. Beautiful. High Tide. Okay. Well, their hand is a whole lot of nothing. I'm gonna put a charge counter before I forget. Ooh. Okay. Let's add red. So I think I can actually play Koth into Mizzium Mortars. Yes. That I can do. And I'm going to Mizzium Mortars the Oracle. I didn't play a land this turn, so it doesn't matter which one. Kill you. That way they like are stuck drawing whatever they draw. And I'm okay with Koth taking a bit of damage here because they're dying very quickly and their hand does absolutely nothing right now. They have a High Tide in all lands. So we want to activate Koth pre-combat. Or like now, so I don't accidentally get the unhasty one. And I think I just play Rekindling Phoenix. Hit them for 9. And they're like just dead unless they draw something completely busted next turn. They're going out on their own terms. Yeah. 14. That's not even enough to cast Emrakul. Alright, we got him. See you guys next round. Alright, we were playing against Debate Bro. This hand is kind of bad, but we're going to keep because we have a Signet. So we can ramp into a powerful turn 4 play and a good turn 5 play, and now a good turn 6 play. So as long as they don't interact with our Signet. Opponent plays a Signet. Yeah. Okay. Now we just want to like not draw any lands. What I want them to do is play like 2 more artifacts. And then like tap out. No. Alright, we'll go for a relic. If they counter it, they counter it. But they only have one blue up. Okay. Not too bad. Next turn I can do quite a bit. Beanslayer Angel. Sure. Charge counter. Ooh. I think I want... So what am I gonna do this turn? I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Tezzeret costs 5, so I'll go down to 2. I think I'm actually 1 mana short. No, I might... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tezzeret costs 5, and I can grab Grim Monolith, which will put him down to... that doesn't matter, but Grim Monolith adds 3. So 7 minus 5 is 2, so I can only go up to 5 mana. I really would like to cast an Inferno Titan this turn, because like doing 1 damage to Baneslayer Angel and then casting Wildfire seems like a great way to win. I'm gonna add blue. I think so. I can cast Wildfire. That'll kill all the lands. They're left with just a Baneslayer Angel and a Signet. I'm left with no, because I can't beat Baneslayer Angel. Alright, I think I'm just gonna cast Inferno Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Go. So they probably have a way to deal with Inferno Titan, but even if it's a bounce effect, we can actually hopefully come back. And if they don't have a way to kill Inferno Titan, then we probably just win. 6 mana Frost Titan. No! Alright, what did they tap down? Probably the Titan. Yep, alright, put a charge counter. We need to draw something here. That was not something. Oh boy. What do I do now? So I'm getting hit for 11, 12, 13. Well, they have exactly lethal if they go for it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, so still can't Fiery Confluence plus Wildfire. Okay, well, let's play Tezzeret. And I think I'm just going to down-tick Tezzeret. Yeah, I -3. I mean, he's gonna die anyway. I can get Metalworker, but they can still just kill me. So I think I'm just going to grab Grim Monolith and play a land. Pass turn. Now, if they go for the kill, I just die. But it's pretty risky for them to do that. I'm in like a pretty bad spot, but I can wipe their board. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. Wow, they're actually going for it. Okay, well, we're dead. I don't see why they wouldn't go for it, but... Me. Yeah. Like I said, I could have gone for... Well, they tap that, but I get to untap it. I think I'm dead exactly, though. That was a pretty good draw from the opponent. Yeah. Okay. On to sideboarding. They just have, like, clunky dudes, and I have no side or counter spells. That's a little awkward. I kind of want to bring in Ravages of War. Like, their deck seems particularly clunky. I could bring in Plateau for a mountain, and I could cut maybe Koth, and then just go all in on killing all the lands. I don't hate it. I could also cut Tinker, actually. Tinker, like, isn't that good in this deck. Like, I can grab a Memory Jar, but then what? And at that point, maybe I actually want Trinket Mage instead of Memory Jar? Maybe instead of Wheel of Fortune, because I'm trying to kill their lands. I don't want to, like, then let them draw more lands. I'll try this. This is a weird strategy, but we'll see if it works. It's gonna go first. Sure. Hangerback Walker with Lightning Greaves is kind of cool. They mulliganed, okay. And Inferno Titan with Lightning Greaves is particularly good. Not playing out Stevens just yet. Play around Wasteland mostly. Metalworker. Now that's a good one with Lightning Greaves. So we're gonna play the Greaves. Go. So I'm gonna take 2 off the Steam Vents, but it's better than getting Steam Vents wastelanded before I can do anything. Yep, search for his Kanta. Oh, actually, maybe I don't have to take any. So let's go. I'm just going to play Metalworker and equip the Greaves, but I'm not going to cast Hangerback Walker because I want to be able to cast Inferno Titan next turn, so I'm just going to attack for 1. Yeah, next turn we can add 2 mana with Hangerback Walker, and then we can hit our opponent for 12 damage off Inferno Titan. That seems pretty good. I didn't see any counter spells. I could also go for a big Hangerback Walker and save the Inferno Titan play for when they're tapped low. I mean, I'm going to be doing this no matter what. I add 2. Do I go for the Titan? Yes. Yes, I do. Ooh, really sorry about that. I do go for this. I'm gonna get hit by Daze, aren't I? Their deck seems too clunky to be playing counter spells. Equip here. Deceiver Exarch. Oh, they have the twin combo. Okay. Man, if I get killed by a Splinter Twin, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm going to keep Lightning Greaves on Inferno Titan because it's a much higher value card. So they're playing Alright. That's Vintage Cube. They're playing Deceiver Exarch, Splinter Twin, Baneslayer, Angel, Frost Titan deck. Alright, you got me. See you guys next round. Alright, welcome to round 3. We're playing against Flackle. Let's go first. So we can play Lightning Greaves. Then we can play Metalworker. But we don't have any... No. Oh man, this hand's pretty bad too, but I think I can keep and just get rid of Wildfire and try and impulse for some action. Going down to 5 is just not that great when you only have like 1 Mox that you can find. Our deck's like not that good either, so it's not like we're mulliganing to hit a bust and draw. Our deck is just it's like a bowl of medium. Well, I like playing against... I think our deck is good against dirtily Celestial Colonnade decks. There's a Metalworker. Doesn't do anything right now. Yeah, really sad that Tinker just didn't get there. Like, the whole benefit of taking Tinker early is that you can hopefully find like a payoff card for it because you have the whole draft to find something, but we did not. So opponent kept with the Ponder after tanking for a very long time and then cast a 3-minute Inspector. Cool beans, we're gonna Impulse. Oh wow. I kind of want to take Factor Fiction. It's a good way to refuel. I do have to draw a land for that to happen, but I have 2 draw steps to get there. I could also draw an artifact. I think I'm going to do that. Inferno Titan is pretty good as well. Like, all those cards were great. I would have loved to just, like, draw them naturally, because that would have been everything we needed, right? But it is what it is. Okay, well, it's the reverse order, but Lightning Greaves lets us cast Factor Fiction off Metalworker, so... We'll just keep it in hand, and then I don't think we have... Oh, we have a couple fetches. I was going to say, if we find Inferno Titan, then that'll be good. Otherwise, there's really no need. This is probably one of the worst Metalworker decks I've ever drafted. But the benefit is our opponent doesn't know that. So, like, if they, like, Path to Exile or Metalworker, it's not too bad. Am I psychic? I'm psychic. Oh, that's funny. That's actually really funny. They didn't even do it on upkeep, too, which would have ended up the same, but... Signet. So... I can Factor Fiction now, and then I can play any land that I hit, but if they counter my Factor Fiction, we're kind of just dead. Or I can play, like, Boros Signet into Lightning Greaves. My opponent missed a land drop, though, so they really want to crack this clue. So I'm going to Factor Fiction right now. Wait, did I play land already? Hold up. Oh yeah, I got the land from Path, that's right. Beautiful. So they're scared of Tinker even though it's like just terrible in this deck. Which might end up good for us. We actually really want this island. So we'll probably end up taking whatever pile has more cards, because like Urza's pretty good, Hangerback Walker's pretty good, Inferno Titan Lightning Greaves is awesome. Yeah, I gotta take this pack. I just need the land. Go. So we officially don't have Inferno Titan Greaves, but we have other things. Okay, so opponent did not have a counterspell last turn. I mean, I imagine you counter Factor Fiction there. So I'm not going to play around one this turn. Well, I'm definitely not playing around one now. Mentor. I really want to get this Burning of Jinye down. Oh. Oh, it's worth it, right? So I go Mox Jet, Burning of Jinye. I lose 4 lands, so I go down to 2 mana, but they go down to 0 mana, and then I could just play a Hangerback Walker. That's option 1. Option 2 is I jam a Thundermaw Hellkite, so I go Boros Signet into Thundermaw, and then I cast Burning of Jinye the following turn. I think I like doing it now. Well, no, because I can get... Oh, I'm going to get greedy. We're gonna go Signet into Thundermaw. Like, if I Burning of Jinye right now, it's really good for me. My opponent has no permanents in play, but I don't really have like a decent follow-up plan. You know, like I have 2 lands, or I'll have 1 land in a Mox Jet. Okay, well I would have gotten the Burning Dazed, so... Oh, I could have played around Daze too, that hurts. Always play around Daze. And now I can't even get their land with the Burning. That's fine, that's fine. We can do this. We're not taking too much, we're just setting up for a bigger Burning of Jinye the following turn when they play their 4th land. Vendilion Click! No! Oh, good God. Well, they have to take it. That was about as bad of a sequence as it could have gone for us. They also got to Vendilion Click after we Thunderbawd, like, boof. Yeah, burning down. Okay, we can go for something kind of weird here. Let me think about this. I want to play Urza, so let's play Urza. And then that generates a mana, so I will have 5, so I can then play Tezzeret. Okay, play Urza. Then I can play Academy Runes. So I can play Tezzeret, or I can play Hangerback Walker. I kind of like playing Tezzeret, because that threatens an ultimate, which will just win the game if the opponent doesn't see it. Untap you 2. And then I can play a 1/1 Hangerback. Let's do that. And I pass. Now if they do not attack Tezzeret, I can just ultimate and kill them with artifacts. And I have a ton of mana out, so I can do stuff. This has been a crazy game so far. The V-click, oh, on the Burning of Jinye. That one hurt deep down. Let's see what opponent does during their combat. Okay, so they attack Tezzeret with just Vendilion Click. I have no way to kill this, right? Not that I know of, no. Okay, Tezzeret takes 3. Okay. Not too bad. They're still missing land drops, which is not so bad for me. So I do want to play this land. I believe I want to activate Urza first thing. I guess I'll cast Lightning Greaves, because that powers up my construct. Then I activate Urza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will cast that. That can protect Tez. Oh, I should have probably not played a land that turn, huh? Containment Priest. That doesn't do anything. Oh, I see. It stops Rekindling Phoenix from coming back. That's pretty good. So yeah, I don't really want to trade with Vendilion Click then. So I kind of want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I want to put a counter here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to attack with the construct, but I also don't. So I can untap like this and this, and then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I'm not going to attack there. Untap you 2. I can attack with the Rekindling Phoenix, or I can wait. That only goes until end of turn. So I can activate this now, but that taps down all of my creatures. And then Tezzeret definitely dies. Or I can just like attack with the Phoenix and the construct. That seems decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't mind. Actually, the construct is a good blocker. Let's just attack with Rekindling Phoenix. That means Tezzeret dies, but we're not going to block effectively anyway. And do I want to protect Urza? Or do I want to save the Phoenix? Maybe I keep the construct around. Yeah, I kind of want to keep the construct alive because Phoenix isn't that high value. Tezzeret dies. Okay, charge up the Hangerback. Well, we get to use Urza this turn, so that's already a great start. That seems like a... what? Seems like a bad thing to do just now. Unless they have Force of Will. This is until end of turn though, right? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna activate this. 1, 2, 4, 5. It's a land. I can do it again, but I kind of want to just recast Urza. Like, if they're going to Force of Will Urza, that's not that bad. So let's go Island, cast you. It's a 3/1. We get another construct that's even bigger. So now at this point, I think I just want to protect Urza. Attack with the Phoenix. And level up Hangerback Walker. Opponent's hitting land drops, which is not good, because they have a hand full of action. Okay, no attacks. Pump you up. That was an amazing, amazing draw. Holy cow. I just go for it, right? I just go for it. Fire Confluence do 3. 3 damage to every single creature. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. So that's going to kill my Phoenix, but I have lethal on board if they can't stop this. Well, it resolved, so that's pretty good. So we get an Elemental. Let's activate Urza. Sure, I'll cast that. That just powers up my constructs, which is nice. Okay, we got there. That was a pretty crazy game. They have a lot of flyers. I kind of like Sweltering Suns in that situation. I also kind of like Ravages of War, but Burning of Jinyei seems probably better because wiping the board is important. Again, we're just going to cut Wheel of Fortune. Never cast it, probably never need to. I could bring in Mortars as well, just to have even more removal. Instead of like maybe Memory Jar or Tinker, sure. Yeah, who needs Tinker? Ooh, this hand is suspect. But we're on the draw. We're gonna keep this. We can hit mana. We got like 3 draw steps to hit lands. We can impulse for lands. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get Mana Tithe. So this is the opponent that had Daze. I need to keep that in mind. So we're gonna go Island, then Mox Jet, then pass turn. And I don't want to get Mana Tithe either, but if they play an Island, then I can get Dazed. Oh, there's a whole lot of things that can go wrong here, but we're gonna end up turn Impulse. Alright, Arid Mesa can grab Steam Vents, and then that can shuffle back these mountains, which I kind of like. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, now we just gotta hit 1 land. So Arid Mesa is taking out 1 land from our library, but it's putting 2 lands into our library effectively from the mountains we're shuffling in. So it's kind of worth it. This hand plays into Daze very well. There you go. What do I play here? I guess we start with Koth because he's the highest upside. Like, I'm not gonna just sit around and wait for Daze to happen. Nice, okay. So I just played the basic mountain this turn, right? Yeah. So we're gonna hit with Steam Vents. If they like path my Steam Vents, sure, that happens. But if they don't have any answer to this, that's like pretty good. Okay, well, I don't know what my opponent's doing, but put it on top. That was, Koth was like the best card I could have cast there. Ponder. I mean, they did trade for Koth at like mana neutral. Gideon Blackblade. So he's a indestructible 4/4. Now he's a 5/5. What do we want to do here? I can cast Rekindling Phoenix, but it's pretty weak to an exile effect. I can cast Fact or Fiction and try and hit a land. That's weak to Daze. Actually, everything I do right now is weak to Daze. So we're just going to accept that Daze is an option. I think Fact or Fiction unlocks the rest of my hand better. Is that true? Maybe it's not. Maybe I just cast Phoenix. Sure. Pass turn. Next turn I play Koth, which again I cannot actually cast my Azorius Signet. It's not the best situation. Well, at least they don't get the benefit of Rekindling Phoenix. But Gideon's ultimate is going to be slightly problematic. Yep. Doesn't matter what they give it. Because now they can ultimate him and exile something. That's what I don't like seeing. But it's non-land. Okay. So I don't really want to expose Koth. I think I'm going to play Azorius Signet into Mizzium Mortars on the Rekindling Phoenix. Because it's a token, so they don't actually get it back. And this plays around Daze as well. What? They still they still get the elemental token? Oh, I didn't notice that. Well, that's pretty bad. Because I was hoping to use that. I was hoping to use... Whoa, they're attacking! Oh, that's good. Why are they attacking with the elemental? That was a mistake. Because now I can hit the Gideon with Koth. Okay, We're getting there. Play this mountain. Cast. Tapping was weird. Cast Koth. Playing around Spell Pierce now. They attacked with the Elemental for whatever reason. So the one on top is newly controlled. So this should be the non-summoning sick one. So I can attack Gideon. This goes through. They didn't have an answer like a couple turns ago. Nice. Okay, we're back in this. Maybe we're not. Sphinx's Rev. Okay. And then Gideon kills Koth. Oh, maybe I wasn't thinking too much into this. Okay. They're not killing Koth. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, this can go really well, actually. If they don't have a counter here. Teferi bounces my Signet. No! That's going to be relevant. That's going to be very relevant. Yeah, I need to draw a land this turn. Land. 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 Yes! I think I can do it. So I can wildfire away all their creatures. And then I can attack the Gideon with my thing. If they have daze, this feels really bad. But it is what it is. Don't daze, please. Yes, okay. So I sacrifice island, island, mountain, mountain. I keep my steam vents, which is a mountain. Koth untaps the steam vents, which then kills Gideon. This is beautiful. I don't really think I had any other choice than that play. Now Koth gets to kill Teferi. Academy Ruins is nice. So we can go Ruins, cast the Signet, untap this to attack Teferi. I don't want them getting card draw. Nice! We're doing it! Slowly but steadily. Next turn we can cast Fact or Fiction. Sure. Don't have anything to Academy Ruins just yet. Man, that wildfire was clutch. Memory Jar. I could deck them with Memory Jar. Let's be careful here. Let's untap this. I want to Fact or Fiction around days. Nice. Fingerback Walker, Boros Signet, Grim Monolith, Vorses, Inferno Titan. I'm going to take the pile of 4. We can go Mountain, attack, Moat. Sure. So I think given them having Moat, we're going to land a Mindslaver. I mean, I can also kill them with Koth Pings. Mountain. Can I activate Mindslaver? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I actually can play and activate Mindslaver if I want to, which it would be nice to see what's going on in their hand. But at the same time, I don't really need to do anything. I could just ultimate Koth. Yeah, let's just ultimate him. And then play like some random stuff. Boros Signet into Grim Monolith. And then I can like pretty much Memory Jar lock them next turn anyway. But we're just gonna ping them with steam vents and stuff. Because now all their creatures are worthless. And unless they have Armageddon, they're in a really rough position. 1 to you. I don't want to save targets because in case they like Vendilion click me or something, could be useful. 1 to you. 1 to you. So we just want to draw mountains. Island is not a mountain. Alright, let's cast a Memory Jar. Or Mindslaver, I mean. So that's also a lock. Cryptic Command, counter draw, sure. So I can get it back, I'm not too worried about that. We are going to ping you for 1 and then untap it with Koth. And play an island. Pass turn. So we're just going to put Mindslaver back on top. I can do the same thing next turn. Yeah! Those last couple of games were so much fun. The deck was sweet. I mean, it was bad, okay? We were playing Tinker for like no value and like, but the takeaway here is if you're going to have a bad deck, just let it do like stuff quickly. You know, like Burning of Jinye, if you just screw your opponent out of mana, you can kill them with like an anemic Koth of the Hammer or Rekindling Phoenix, things like that. Same with like Metalworker. Sometimes just adding 2 mana is enough. It was not good in the deck. Tinker was not good in the deck. But you know what? Inferno Titan, things like that are just good cards. There are going to be many more Vintage Cube drafts coming up, so stay tuned. See you guys soon.